As this game progresses in both content and in player base, it feels as if we lost sight of something. Please bear with me for this, because a lot of this is going to be pretty grandiose, but sometimes it feels like a large part of the player base has forgotten the primary objective of playing Planetide 2, which is to have fun while you're playing the game. It's not to win alerts, it's not to control the continents, it's not even to be MLG. Why would you bother to even keep your game client up to date if you're just trudging through bases with your teeth gritted? You don't go to a party just because you need to drink X amount of beers or talk to X amount of people. Now, this isn't about the mission system, which I feel is going to be pretty good once it gets fully implemented, nor is it about the balance of the factions or even the direction the devs are taking the game at the moment. This is about our collective attitudes towards the game and how we act sometimes when things aren't as we want them to be. I know the populations are in balance, that Zoe may as well be a large neon bullseye, and flicking a rubber band at an air vehicle would be more effective than using a striker. And the optimization that we got in that one patch is starting to fade as more and more content gets crammed into this game. None of these things are an excuse to be sour towards the game and its player base as a whole when we play. That being said, there's only one real exception to this, which is absolutely inexcusable in my opinion. If the only server you can play on without abysmal ping is redlining, and thousands of people with hundreds of hours of playtime on that server can't even log in, you've got a right to be upset, because there's no way to play the game and therefore no way to have fun playing the game. And if you guys from Briggs need to crash on Connery's couch for a bit while you figure out what you need to do with yourself, that's totally okay. I know you guys don't really want to, but it's better than nothing right now. A lot of this is directed at the special ops groups and outfits, because we all know at least one of them. I find that more often or not, I get invited and guilt-tripped into joining their ops, which turn out to be just normal platoons, and it seems to me that not much actual fun is being had. Everyone seems to be tense even when the fight is going phenomenally well, and any attempts at conversation during the duller parts of the campaign are met with a stern, clear comms, despite no orders being given by anyone. Oh, and you have to join their TeamSpeak because they're too good for waypoints and voice chat in-game. Now, I can understand wanting to use a private VoIP server due to the state of the in-game comms right now, but ordering people to play certain classes or else they get kicked and telling them they're not allowed to talk to their friends in other platoons in proxy chat is crossing a line. That's making it no fun to be in your platoon. And you should have gotten wise to this whenever you ask about the current morale and you're met with a deafening silence. One of my favorite outfits to roll with, whom I had many friends in and I had watched grow from not being able to field a full squad to having multiple platoons and running events on the servers like that now. And it kills me to say this, but after being in one of their ops last week and realizing that it had come to this point where the whole squad is reprimanded because I had a conversation with my friend in proxy, I'm going to do what a lot of people would do. Disconnect from your TeamSpeak, leave your platoon, and probably never join up with you again because every squad you run with has been like this for a while now. The best way to avoid situations like these, or having your group or outfit become like this, is to stop yourself every now and again and ask yourself, are we doing this because it's fun? Because if you're not really using a computer program made strictly for entertainment purposes by a company named Sony Online Entertainment properly. Now are you? If you need to, find a different fight that's a little more fair. Join a new squad, change your server, change your faction, get away from your normal crowd for a bit. And if playing Planetide 2 just isn't doing it for you, play something else for a bit and come back later. You'll be refreshed and able to notice what makes this game so great again. There, I said it. Sometimes a break can be good. Now, it wouldn't be an Atlas video if I didn't bring up the role of squad leaders and platoon leaders into this. Like I've said before, and squad leads control the direction of a lot of the gameplay for a lot of people, so indirectly, they have a say on if everyone's going to have a good time or not. Sometimes you need to turn away from a fight because it's just not fun for anyone. No one wants to get farmed just because their reported deaths will slow down the Vanu long enough for some other squad to take some other place, in a grand scheme that Command Chat dreamed up that will all be done in about 6 hours anyway before everything's reset. And let your players talk. As long as the trash talk isn't getting too personal and no one's drowning out orders, there's nothing wrong with people speaking freely in the squad or to other members of the faction. Nobody's going to give a shit about how advanced your tactics are if they can be boiled down to having to play with a rod up your J908. So go out there and have fun, Araxians. Post less, "This is bad and here is how I want it to be changed" threads on the forum, and have more flash races, outfit achievements, and actual discussion. I don't even want to open forum side right now. All it takes is a little positivity and the will to have fun while you're playing, and the next thing you know, you're enjoying the game, and you're making it a better place for everyone else. So relax, Araxians. Planetside 2 is a game, and games are meant to be fun. Today, in my dirty yard, was barking dogs in the next house. We spilled some liquor to commemorate our homies that will never come back due to log inside. Rip in peace.